NISSIM EZEKIEL. NISSIM EZEKIEL is an Indian Jewish poet, actor, playwright, editor, and art critic. NISSIM EZEKIEL came from a Jewish family who had long ago migrated to India and settled down in Bombay. He was born in 1924 and his parents were teachers at that time. His father was in a college and his mother was in a primary school. He stood first in his MA English examination of Bombay University in 1947, a distinction for which he was awarded the R.K. Lagu Prize. Then, for a short period, he worked as a lecturer in English in Khalsa College, Bombay. He went to England for higher studies and spent 3.5 years in London. During his stay there, he developed a keen interest in theatre, in the cinema, and in art. He also studied psychology and philosophy. However, he showed a much greater interest and inclination towards literature. During his stay in London, he published his first volume of poems under the heading of A Time to Change in 1952. In the same year, NISSIM EZEKIEL returned to India, and having no money, he took up a very menial job on an English cargo ship to pay for his passage. He had made this reference to this experience in his autobiographical poem named Background Casually. After returning to India, NISSIM EZEKIEL worked as an assistant editor of the well-known periodical, the Illustrated Weekly of India. In 1952, he returned to India from England. In that year, he started working as a journalist of a renowned magazine. In the same year, he got married to Daisy Jacob. Ezekiel's second volume of poems appeared in 1953 under the title of 60 Poems. In 1955, he was appointed the editor of a magazine called Quest. In 1954, he visited USA for 4 months as the manager of Shilpi Advertising. He decided to re-enter the teaching profession and acquired a job as a lecturer in the Department of English at Bombay University. In 1959, his third volume of poems appeared under the title of The Third, and the following year his fourth volume of poems entitled The Unfinished Man was published. NISSIM EZEKIEL traveled widely, and delivered lectures in the USA, Australia, and England. He also gave poetry readings in these countries. He retired as professor and head of the Department of English at the Bombay University. The Government of India conferred upon him the title of Padma Shri in recognition of his services to literature. and he is also a recipient of Sahitya Academy Award for Literature. In year 1983, for his collection Latter Day Psalms. Let's talk about his works. Ezekiel published several volumes of poems over the years, and these volumes appeared under the following headings. First, A Time to Change, published in 1952. 60 Poems, published in 1953. The third, published in 1959. The Unfinished Man, published in 1960. The Exact Name, published in 1965. Hymns in Darkness, published in 1976. Latter Day Psalms, published in 1982. He also wrote 3 plays which were published in 1969. He died in 2004 after a prolonged battle with Alzheimer's disease. That's all for today. Thank you.